Good afternoon, Ma.
Good afternoon, sir. Doctor, I would love to know how my son's health is now.
Mom, the result is the same as before. The only changes are that his health is deteriorating.
So there's no way for him to live.
I'm very sorry, but there's nothing we can do about it.
My poor son.
Take heart, Ma. I can only advise you to take him home and give him all the care he needs. He really needs both of his parents' love. I will inform your husband.
Thank you so much, doctor.
I have other patients to attend to, so I will take my leave now.
Welcome, darling.
How was your day?
I would not say it was good.
Why?
Did you receive the call from the doctor?
Yes, I did. I cannot believe our son does not have enough time to live.
The doctor has said we should bring him home to stay with us.
Exactly. I will do my best to be there for him.
You should, because you have been coming home very late nowadays.
I'm very sorry. Work has been keeping me busy.
It's all right. But make sure you endeavor to get home early now.
I will.
How have you been, my friend? I've been pushing it. I came over to check on your son, since you told me you brought him home. How is he? He's a strong boy, so he's fine for now. The doctor said if we see anything different or he complains, we shall bring him directly to the hospital. I see. And we both should support him in any way we can. When you say both, you mean along with your husband? Yes. And what did your husband say to it? I noticed that lately he has been coming home late. Very late. I just pray he will be able to be by our son's side. What? And what have you done about it? What am I supposed to do then? In my opinion, I believe he is cheating on you, because he clearly does not care. Why would you say such a thing? I have a question for you. After your son was discharged, how often does he come early? He still comes home late as usual. Exactly my point. Your husband clearly does not care about you or your son. After all, your son would be dead in no time, and he would not have a child with you anymore. He is probably starting a family outside. That is not true. You know nothing about him. Do you have proof? I might not have proof, but I know this. This is how it begins. But if you won't believe me, I just want you to think about it. You've said enough already. Let's put that aside and take me to your son. I need to see him. Okay.
How was your day?
It was not well.
Why?
Well, firstly, you have been coming home late. You don't have time for our son. He also needs his father to go through this. But you only come home when he has slept.
I've just been very busy. I'm so sorry.
Second of all, you have been spacing out and you've not been attentive at all. You did not even notice that our son is not home.
I was about to ask you. Where is he?
He was in so much pains that I had to rush him to the hospital.
How is his health? What did the doctor say?
It is the same as before. In fact, his health is becoming worse. He will be staying at the hospital till further notice.
I pray he gets well soon.
Me too.
I guess I will speak to the doctor tomorrow.
You should.
I'm so tired. I will be off to bed then.
Good night.
Have a good rest too, darling. Good day, Ma.
Good day to you too, doctor.
You came earlier than I expected.
As far as it concerns my son, I will surely be there.
Well, I'm supposed to break the news to you and your husband, but it seems he will be late.
What news, doctor?
I'm sorry to say, but we lost your son.
What?
We son is dead, Ma.
No. How can it be? My only son.
Please be strong, Ma. I'll leave you to be alone for the time. The nurse will take you to see your son later.
What a pleasant surprise. I know. Good evening. I thought you would be home with your husband. I should be, but my husband is not home. So I thought I should to spend the Christmas with you. What do you mean by that? Is he not home? He called that he was busy with work. He will not be coming home this Christmas. This is exactly what I was telling you. Your husband is not being fair to you. You just lost your child, and instead of him to be there to support you, he is outside working. He might not even be working, he is probably building a family outside. Do you mean it? I'm sure. Anyways, you can stay here for Christmas. I do not have anyone to stay with me after all. Thank you so much. You are welcome.
How have you been?
What do you think? Where have you been? You did not even come home for Christmas.
I was busy.
Busy? Or you have been cheating on me. You have not been coming home, and all you say is you were busy. You do not call or check up on me. You don't sleep at home anymore, and all you say is you were busy.
What else do you want me to say again?
You are cheating on me, and I'm very sure about it.
Where are you getting such idea from?
That is none of your business. You shameless man. You cheat and you are not even going to deny it?
Did you give me enough time too?
I cannot believe this. So you want to make another family outside and leave me here?
You know what? I'm not even going to have this conversation with you anymore. I'm leaving.
Of course. You will leave to meet the other woman.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to Marriage Knots. And if you are just joining us, I'm Bright Cliff and I'm your host for today's show. In case you must be wondering what this show is all about, I will introduce it to you. Marriage Knots is a show that advances, enhances and has helped a lot of marriages. For the past week we have been talking about reasons why most marriages fail. We treated 2 reasons last week with our guest speaker. So today, we invited another speaker, who has been married for 15 years. She will enlighten us on other reasons why some marriages fail. Good afternoon, Ma.
Afternoon to you too.
We would like to know your name.
My name is Mrs. Elena Bradford and I am a marriage counselor.
We would like to know your opinion about the topic.
Most marriages tend to fail because of a lot of reasons. I will just be giving a few of them. As a marriage counselor, I have seen a lot of couples break up and have heard many complaints. But one major reason is lack of communication. If you have a problem with your spouse, it would be beneficial to both of you if you would walk up to your spouse and explain why you have a problem with he or she. Sit down with them and explain your problems to each other. It would help in solving your problems faster. Another reason is that most people call or invite another party into their family issues. Marriage is between 2 people and not 3 or more persons. Listening other people's ideas or believing other people's thoughts about your spouse is wrong. Which is why I said good communication towards your spouse is important. Rather than listening to someone else's storyline of your spouse, you should sit down and listen to your partner instead.
What would you advise people who practice such act or invite people to their marriage issues?
I would say they should stop such act. If someone keeps giving you advice over your marriage over and over again, you should shut such person away. And sit and talk with your partner. And do that calmly. Also avoid being violent to your spouse.
Thank you so much for the advice, Ma. And that will be all for today. Till next week, stay safe and have a good day. I remain Bright Cliff. Bye.
I've made so many mistakes by not communicating well with my husband. Instead of doing that, I have been inviting my friend's opinion into my thoughts. I have let a third party into my marriage. The woman on the show was right. I have to make amends myself and communicate better with my husband. I should not drag other people into my marriage affairs. That is a mistake I will never make again. You must be wondering why I called you.
Yes.
I called to apologize to you for all my rash attitude towards you. I know I have been behaving rashly towards you, but I did all of that because you did not have time for me and I kept receiving advice from others. I am so sorry. Please forgive me.
I have forgiven you a long time. I knew this was just a reaction to the death of our son. And I also had my reasons being busy. I was busy because I had to work overtime. I have not paid the doctor's fees finished, and I promised him that I would pay the bills before New Year. I am so sorry. I did not mean to be so inconsiderate.
It's okay.
You just have to be patient till I get paid, then everything will be back to the way it was.
It's all right, sweetheart.
So, no more arguments?
Sure.